Hello, welcome back to another episode of Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. Hope you're out there having a great day. So, today I want to talk about the politics of sports cards and the politics that seems to go with this 2023 to 2024 Topps Mercury Victor Wembanyama unlicensed product. We'll just leave it at that. Anyway, I've never thumbs down anyone on YouTube. And the reason why is because I generally see an effort by the creators, and it does cost money, it's not free, to produce a video or whatever. And so I always question why people would watch my 2023 2024 Topps Mercury Victor Wembanyama video and thumbs down it. And go out of their way to thumbs down it. Well, I tend to think that it's all about in sports cards lately, it's all about following the sports card influencer, following the big billion-dollar corporation known as Fanatics Topps currently. And whatever politics comes out of Fanatics Topps has to be correct. And anyone who talks or speaks against it is completely wrong. Even people who are, being honest about the affordability, which, let's face it, Topps Mercury is an unaffordable product. I don't know why they think it's going to be worth anything overall. A lot of the autos are streaky, like really bad. But the way that some of these people act about this product is, if you like a product, that's great, but they act like this product is running for the presidency. I mean, it's like up there against Donald Trump or something, I mean, this is or Kamala Harris, we're going to run this against, this is running for president currently, people. And which one is it? Well, it's our Michael Jordan logo, Victor Wembanyama crappy auto. That's all streaked to hell. Why is that so important? Well, because Topps can't get Michael Jordan to sign a dual auto with Victor Wembanyama because of all the legal obligations tied with Upper Deck with Michael Jordan products. But nonetheless, here's your unlicensed Michael Jordan logo that we honestly can't prove was ever worn by Victor Wembanyama. Although they do say that, there's like a date on the back of these cards, and hey, that's great. They're unlicensed, so they should try and do something, with the big price tag. Victor Wembanyama for presidency, 2024 Topps Mercury, $8,000. Vote today, people. Vote today. Vote for another. This is a streaky card too. I mean, I don't know what's up with the ink. When they had him sign this stuff, did they give him like a dry ink pen? Here, this is the driest ink pen that we could find, Victor. Please sign these cards. Thank you, from the billionaires at Fanatics Topps, Michael Rubin, with his big white party that he likes to have every year for all the special people in the world. And hopefully, who knows, that's probably what, the people who really stand up for this product want to make it to. It's all about making it to Michael Rubin's big party, being Michael Rubin's buddy, meeting the sports stars like you're really worth anything, So, 2023, 2024 Topps Mercury, Victor Wembanyama for presidency. Whoop, whoop, let's do it, people. And everyone who speaks against it, well, they are trash. I get it. I get it how politics have seeped into the world of sports cards. And it's all about, propping up the stuff. $8,000? Oh, that's nothing. Yeah, to who? Michael Rubin? I mean, I struggle just to survive. I'll admit it, It's tough. It's a tough gig. But, what gets me is sports card influencers. And how these YouTube viewers of sports card content seem to think that, a millionaire, like here we have a picture of, that's not a good one. A millionaire is going to be your road to riches. Like this guy. Sports card, or not this guy. I don't know. Where's he at? I mean, but, or else this idea that you have to spend $1,000 every time you record yourself to do a YouTube video, you know, kind of like Stryker. I like Stryker, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is his job. He gets paid to do this. I mean, like, literally, it's his job. I mean, if only we could all live that dream life. Maybe you'd subscribe to my channel as well, you know, if I was like, came from a wealthy family, you know. I don't come from a wealthy family. I started collecting cards in the 80s. I was like collecting cans and taking them to get recycled for money, if that tells you anything. I'm like the complete opposite of most of these influencers that you're likely watching every day. You know, come from millionaire, billionaire families. You know, I'll just type in sports cards. Let's just see who we get. Sports cards, just imagine I'm just an innocent guy. First time I ever walked into, and guess who YouTube gives you? Sports card investor. Yes. Because we know that sports cards are all about politics, millionaires, $8,000 Topps Mercury boxes for only, you know, the wealthiest of the wealthy. And hey, they can throw away money on an unlicensed product, not even think twice, you know. And that's what YouTube gives you, you know, for... I don't see any of my videos up on top here when I enter sports cards in, you know. It's sports card investors, you know. That's the way that YouTube obviously views it too, you know. Their algorithm is, you know... Or else Pac-Man, you know. I mean, some guy that spends $10,000 a day on sports cards, you know. Pac-Man for president. Sports card investor for president. You know, all these guys for president. And that's what I mean is it's just so sad that something that really wasn't political at all, like in the 80s when I was growing up, that you could hide away from the politics. You know, you can go in your room and I'm not stuck watching Ronald Reagan, you know, spewing stuff out and not helping people as usual, or George Bush, you know, or even Bill Clinton, you know, all these worthless presidents in my lifetime, which I tend to look at most presidents as, you know, worthless, good or bad. But it's just a shame, you know, Mojo Sports, that these guys and their followers are all a bunch of politicians. It's all become political on YouTube sports cards, you know. I had a different show earlier this year that I shut down for 3 months. I got a copyright strike on a different channel that I was like doing my alien videos on, you know. And it was kind of nice to take a break from these jackasses. I'm just gonna say it, you know, a lot of these guys are jackasses, you know. I liked some of them, you know, but most of them I don't have any use for at all. You know, that I can tell they come from rich families. They're spoiled kids. They weren't collecting cans to, you know, get cards in the 80s or, you know, whenever. They're not out there just happy to have a $5 pack because, you know, they have to eat, you know, because no one's watching them or taking care of them, you know. And what gets me is how the hobby has decided that those are the good people, you know. And that the hobby's decided that, well, we're only going to support people who are all about wealthy acolytes, expensive cards. And then they'll laugh at people who can't afford cards. And that's, I think that is going to always be one of the problems with this hobby is you have people who are jackasses in this hobby, who are politicians, who go out of their way to be cruel to other people because they don't like their opinions, you know. And that's kind of the way that, you know, politics are these days, you know. I talked to a Trump supporter the other day, you know, and basically he was, you know, telling me that, you know, Trump could fall off a cliff, be half dead, whatever. And they're still going to vote for him, you know. With all his bad policies, you know, I mean, he can lob out bad policy after bad policy, and they will still vote for him for the fact that he is promising to go after people who they hate. That's all it is. That's all MAGA's about. And that's why I've never liked politics. I always like sports cards. So I could hide away from the world of politicians and all their hateful backstabbing ways and their followers, cruelty towards others for politics, And I'm not surprised that YouTube won't even allow my videos to be shown under the sports card. I haven't seen one of my videos. So if someone typed in sports cards, you won't see any of my videos because it's all about politics, with YouTube, with sports card influencers. You have to think the way that they think. You have to walk the way that they walk. You have to do exactly everything that they say in this realm. You have to be like a politician who goes out and runs a candidacy to become president. And you better think exactly like all of the other sports card influencers. You better toe the line for big corporations like Topps and Fanatics or Panini. You better toe the line for hyping up players that don't have a legacy. And if you dare step out of line, we will shut down your YouTube show. We will not watch your shows. We will laugh you out of the market, even though you've been doing it since the 1980s. And if you don't have $10,000 or $8,000 to spend on a 2024 Topps Mercury Victor Wembanyama card, well, you're just not worth a damn in this hobby, now are you? You may as well go find another hobby. And that is the message that I have gotten from sports cards influencers, sports cards fans, sports cards investors, and I tend to believe, yeah, I guess all you guys care about is your politics. And maybe I'm in the wrong realm these days because I've never wanted to be a politician. I mean, you can throw Donald Trump in my face. You can throw, Kamala Harris in my face all day. I don't care. I don't like politics. I don't like the realm of politics. That's why I like sports cards. And if you want politics on my channel, just go follow Sports Card Investor. Don't even set foot on my channel. Like, YouTube gives a shit about me at all. All they're doing is burying my videos so nobody sees them and hyping up Sports Card Investor and all these other jackasses on YouTube. I can see it. I'm not dumb. It's all about playing their stupid political $1 million sports card game, and I am not going to do it. I'm just going to do what I always do with sports cards. I was hunting down, rookie cards this morning, rookie autos. I sure as hell wasn't chasing down any Victor Wembanyama. That's just it. And I don't care what you think. I don't care if you think Victor Wembanyama is going to go far. I don't think he's going to go far at all. I think he's probably going to end up injured like the rest of these NBA brats that get everything they want. Let Victor Wembanyama go back to France and talk down the U.S. players like he's been doing lately. Like he works so much harder than U.S. players. Well, let him do it. I don't care. Watch my other video what I think about Victor Wembanyama. I call him a French frog. I'm just not a fan. I will sit there and save up to buy a Michael Jordan card all day, all year, all century. And I don't have $10 for any stinking Victor Wembanyama Topps Mercury unlicensed product streaky auto. Just saying. If you want to thumbs down my video because you're a little brat, go ahead. I'd be surprised if you even watched it. And that's just it. I'm not holding back. I'm going to review. I'm going to preview. I'm going to show my cards. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. And if you don't like it, just go and follow your other political sports card influencers because that's all it is about these days. And I don't like it. I like to hide from politics. I like to stay away from politics. Politics is a toxic realm. I've known that since I was a kid. And I'll say this much. Never trust a politician. That is the best advice I have ever gotten from my father, from my mother. Never trust a politician. If you have a sports card influencer who's acting like a politician, we all know. Never trust them. And that's just the facts, Jack. That's just the way it is. You can follow these guys all you want, but the way I see it is most of these sports card influencers act like politicians, and they are all about themselves. They're not looking out for viewers. They're not looking out for fans. All they're doing is hyping up cards that they're likely trying to shill out on eBay or wherever their store they have connected to YouTube, and that's all it's about. Millionaires, wealthy people, trying to act like politicians in the sports card realm. And honestly, I think it's turned off a lot of people. I'm just not seeing as many sales as I used to see for sports cards on eBay. I'm not going to go over that figure right now, but that's just the way it is. I think a lot of the sports card influencers have scared people out of the market. I think it's this crappy, toxic attitude that sports cards, people carry with them that pushes new people out of the market as well. I'm just saying it, Anyway, that's what I have to say about sports card politics. I don't have any use for it. And if you're going to watch my channel, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get me ripping open a Topps Mercury box ever. I will always sit there and say, save your money, be wise with your money. Everyone has to, be careful. I'm not going to say go throw away your money and gamble it away on this product or that product. And that's really where I am drawing the line. So if you want sports card politics, I'll say it again, just go follow Sports Card Investor. There are so many political sports card influencers out there that are all in it for themselves. And if you like them, just follow them and watch them every day. Stay away from my channel. Because I'll say this much, my channel is I'm looking out for people. That's what I've done my whole life, is look out for people. And that's what I'm still doing, looking out for myself, looking out for people. I have never had the benefit of coming from a wealthy family like most of your big sports card influencers are. So if this is snob knob, you, sir, are in the wrong place. Anyway, you can go and thumbs down some other video on 2024 Topps Mercury, or thumbs it up. I'm sure, a lot of your other influencers are saying buy it, and I'm saying don't buy it. And you can thumbs up their videos all day. Anyway, politics and sports cards just don't work. So I hope you enjoy this episode. I'm out of here. Bye.